What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. We put the real in reality or whatever. Period. Pooh. I'm your host, Pharaoh. Famous. We're joined by my wonderful co-host, Lisa Rose. Miss Lisa Rose. How are you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yes,
Just got
mama.
off of work, so I'm kind of tired.
Yes, mama.
Ready
That's a
for a good
working queen.
nasty nap. Then I had to watch Love Is Blind, which was so fucking boring.
Oh no. Well, let me tell you something, Lisa. I love a woman who works. Okay?
Well,
Because
thank you.
women should work nowadays. Women should get out in the fields and go to work.
Well, I've been a working woman all my life, so.
Like the legend Kim Kardashian said.
What? The legend?
The legend, the moment, the queen, the
Trump.
Anybody born on October 21st is a legend, if you ask me.
Oh, but just not you.
Especially me.
That's the thing. Seems like everyone born on October 21st is a weirdo. Doja Cat was showing feet in chat rooms. Legend. Kim Kardashian, an Elon and Trump supporter.
Legend.
And
mind you're naming multiple. You know them all.
And you're a loose bottom that runs a podcast.
A legendary loose bottom. Anyways, y'all, we're here to discuss episode 8 of Rupaul's Drag Race, season 17, honey.
Period.
Okay. This was a cute episode. I love the Wicked Wiz of Oz. I do. I love him.
I do love Wicked.
I love the Wiz. I love the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
I love Wicked.
I feel like I tried to watch Wiz not too long ago, but I couldn't stick through it. I couldn't.
Yeah. It's definitely,
I felt really anti-black. I was like, oh no, this is like,
and you are.
I'm supposed to love this, you know? But I wasn't gagging. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. You definitely are. It's giving Corey King that day. But yes, so so I do love the Wiz. I love it all. The Wiz is definitely something. If you're more of a pristine type of girl and you're a little more bougie and you don't like your movies looking a little rough, that's gonna be a hard one to get through because that movie does look rough, especially like as of 2025. If you go back and try to watch The Wiz, it look a little rough. It's like, oh,
I wish they would like update it. Honestly, they need a little remake with some new black artists. That could be cute.
Mm-hmm. Like who? Who should be Dorothy?
I don't know. I feel like it have to be somebody new, somebody we don't know.
And I hated that they had. I love Diana. Oh, I love Diana Ross in the movie, but I hated that
she was a grown ass woman.
Like she was pushing 50. I'm like, whoa.
Why it didn't work? It just didn't work. But I love Wicked. I love Wicked so much, which was crazy because I'm not even like a Broadway girly. Now I do love musicals here and there, certain musicals. But
no, you love all musicals.
I love all, no, I don't. I like Dreamgirls. I like Hairspray.
Lisa loves all musicals.
I love I think it's just Dreamgirls and Hairspray, right?
No.
Which one?
You like Wicked?
Yeah, Wicked is
you like
one.
The Greatest Showman?
I do like The Greatest Showman.
You like Sparkle?
I barely.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I love Wicked, and I wasn't even to Broadway Wicked. Like I didn't get into it until I saw like, oh, Ariana Grande, because I didn't know who Cynthia Erivo was yet. Mm-hmm. And then as the news was coming, I was like, oh, this it's gonna be like an event, like a big event, so I need to go see it. And then I fell in love with it.
Yeah, no, it eats, and I love musicals. Like I think what got me into musicals was when I was really, really young. A young girl.
Boy.
I was like, huh? Boy. I was like really young, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one show, this one movie premiered on TV. Mm-hmm. And I just fell in love. It's called The Cheetah Girls.
Oh my God. Yeah. Honestly, yes. That's the first
really Disney as a whole prime me for musicals.
Fucking Cheetah Girls, High School Musical, of course, Camp Rock, Lemonade Mouth, Let It Shine. Oh my God. It got real bad in the Teen Beach Movie era, but
it didn't.
Farrah still liked Teen Beach Movie.
Love Teen Beach Movie.
I'm assuming it had to be because Ross Lynch was in it because there's no other reason to like that movie.
Man.
I mean, so why else would you like that movie?
It was good.
It was corny.
You better run. Here they come. Revving our engines under the sun. You're cruising.
Don't even know the song.
A bruising.
Don't even know the song.
And that's because you're mad. You're mad.
I'm definitely not mad. It's just not good.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
No, Alessandro, when I tell you, as a kid, I thought this was the only Wizard of Oz. because we had the Ashanti Muppets Wizard of Oz on DVD, and I would watch that all of the time because I didn't, as a kid, you don't know about like the
pissed me off.
lore. So watching that, I'm like, oh, this is what it is, and I love that movie. Like, no, that is such a good movie. We have that
was a disgrace.
I watch it all the time.
That was just a disgrace right then.
It's not a disgrace. Who gives a fuck about the original one for real?
Everybody.
Not me. Not I. We tried to watch that not too long ago either.
Without the original, there would be no Wicked.
I don't care.
Oh.
The student has to pass the master.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you're mad about it.
Let's get into the episode. So boom. Crystal Envy got sent home, and they're coming back in the workroom. And you know what? We live a little bit, no shade, because it wasn't my favorite. But you know what?
I didn't even miss her this episode. I was like, okay.
Yeah, she was boring.
Like, it's crazy. Like, I thought she was going to be like a presence missing. No.
Forgot she existed. No shade.
Girl, actually, now that I think about it, who went home?
This episode?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Me too. Oh my god. I'm not shocked though. Like, honestly, what's her name's? Corey and Lana is next. And there's no shade to my girls. It's no shade to my girls.
We can only pray.
I mean, I would assume Ariete, Lana, and Corey are the only ones who really can't compete with the rest. Who's left out after that?
Well, you're missing one person, but I can't think of who it is.
I mean, I would say Lydia Butthole, but I think RuPaul like Butthole, so I can't really include her.
That's true. All right, y'all. But yes, Anya is very happy that she won the last episode.
As she should be.
Susie 2 is very mad
as she
that
she
won.
As she shouldn't be.
She shouldn't. She should be focused on herself and focused on making sure her looks look up to par for her to be able to win her own. I guess get her third win, whatever it is she wants to do. Because I don't know, all the shade. I don't like all the shade because when you was getting bullied.
I'm living for like the delusion, like I said, the Lucy DeLuca delusions of I should be winning everything. That is hilarious to me. But yeah, the shade, the passive aggressiveness, the kumbaya bitchness, Susie. See, the thing is, I feel like I would like Susie in person, but if she tried that slick shit with me, Susie,
she's real slick.
Very
and I
slick.
think she
very
thinks,
slick and
she
slop.
thinks some people ain't going. Well, I don't know if she thinks anything, but I feel like a lot of people don't call her out on it. But she be real slick.
Oh my god, I missed the preview. Rudy says a design challenge next episode. Yes. Lana and Corey get behind me.
Yes, I saw the preview. It is a design challenge.
It's about to be open for a lot of girls.
It is.
I will say in general,
everybody did great on the design challenge. Actually,
another reason why this season is so lacking versus 15 and 16 is that these lip syncs have been fucking trash. I mean, I understand that they introduced this little whole lip sync reunion last season. That's not gonna work this season. All these bitches fucking suck.
We need a lot of Perusa every week because these bitches need to learn how to sing.
I mean, like, I am not seated for none of these goddamn lip syncs. Like, I'm excited to get to like the top 6 where, we're really going head to head with bitches because good God. Like, and the thing is, like, some of them have been so skewed, but like in general, I feel like the only lip sync that like lip sync for your life, because I don't count the top 2, but like lip sync for your life, the only good one has been Lydia's.
Yep.
I don't think anyone else has like gagged me like that for real.
Nope. None.
Like Lana ate up Hormona, but Lana ate up Hormona. That wasn't a high bar to cross. So I'm just like, ooh.
Okay, shade up Hormona. No shade. But yeah, we'll get into this lip sync. I got some thoughts on this lip sync actually. But boom, they're in the workroom the next day. Corey and Lydia are not fuck. They
y'all, when I tell you I don't give a damn about this Corey and Lydia segment. I'm sorry. They trying to make fetch happen, and I am not living for it. I'm sorry.
Don't you think they're cute together?
I'm not into the Kai Kai. I'm not into the Kai Kai.
You don't think they're cute together?
I'm not. No.
They're ugly together?
It's just not. I don't like when I see them. I don't like it. And
what don't you like about it?
I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's just like it doesn't look right to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I do see that.
I saw this. Apparently, they made it official. They actually like dating outside the show.
Really?
So that's great for them. But
that's interesting. It just seems like, and this gonna sound. Let me just. Let me just say, because we're on the Drag Race podcast, I gotta be real. It just if you let's say I was wondering, they both look like bottoms to me. And there's nothing wrong with two bottoms in a relationship.
I will say honestly, like as you grow older, like you realize none of that. They both could be tops. Lydia could be top. Corey.
I think Lydia could be top and Corey.
I could easily see a world in which Lydia's the top and Corey's the full bottom.
I could see that.
I could. You never know. You never know these days.
Know.
You a full bottom. I couldn't tell that from looking at you.
Huh? It's interesting for sure. I do think Lydia's top if I had to put my money on it. Which is crazy. But Corey King as like a bottom? Whoa.
I don't think Corey's a full bottom. Can't be.
I hope so, because whoa, I would enjoy that. If I were to ever meet Corey, has a lot of items. Like she said this episode. So yes, Rue lets them know that the Maxi Challenge is going to be a musical. It is the Wicked Wiz of Oz, so they all have to pick their parts. They get to picking their parts, and we have some debates because
I love a good fight over a part.
I love a good fight.
Usually the musical ones I don't really care for, not gonna lie, but I love when the girls get mad over a part because, like, yes, mama, fight for it, fight for it. But my thing is, if you're willing to fight for it, be willing to put your foot down. Do what Jewel Sparkles did. Like, oh my God. And this is like my issue with Corey, girl. Cause like I'd be right there with her. I do. But then she want to give up. Corey. I will say she shouldn't even wanted it because I don't think she would have been able to eat that role. She would have got her ass sent home this episode. Yeah. But like, girl, if you wanted it that bad, don't let her punk you.
That was crazy. First we get Susie, Acacia, and Sam Star. They all want to do Kansas Dorothy because they have fucking nothing else to them. No shade. You know, not too much on Susie.
No, don't do Sam. Don't do Samantha Star.
Not too much. Love Sam. But in this moment, she should have even thought that. Like, she should have immediately thought the opposite of this. I think it took her some time. It took her like 1 second. So I'll give her that. But yeah, at this moment, I'm like, why are y'all all going for Kansas Dorothy when y'all all know y'all some country ass, Kansas ass people? Like, do something different. Susie, she's not really the country girl. So I'll let her slide. But Acacia and Sam, every single challenge, they want to do the country girl. God damn.
They want to do what they know. Stick to the stuff you know.
And they did what they knew, and they went the fuck home. Well,
Sam Star did him. Exactly. And that's why you have to stand a little bit.
I stand a lot of it, actually. I love Sam Star. But yes, Lexi Love had to guide her to it. And that's what I wasn't loving. But she got there. Now that she's officially away from her box she put herself in, Sam is eating.
She is, girl. I'm telling you, it's that Trinity effect. I watched her season, and I feel like it was the same thing where it was like, she was in this box, and then she had this moment where she was like, no, like I can really, do what I want, basically. Like she realized she had free will. Yep. And that's what we see Sam Star going through. And I'm scared, girl, because she got her second win. They at the judges table. We really see you loosening up. Oh my God. Yes. No, I'm scared because she's now Anya's competition. At first it was just Susie, and she was stomping all over Susie. No shade.
Oh, you're right.
But Sam, that's a little bit harder competition. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting scared.
Child, we'll see. So Lexi guided Sam and was like, look, girl, you're supposed to be opening up your box. Maybe you should do something else. And Sam was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to do the Wicked Witch, which is basically Cher. I don't know why they just randomly throw Cher and shit, but
because RuPaul loves Cher.
I just feel like, I mean, hey, I guess I can't judge them. So now it's just Susie or Acacia. They both trying to go for this situation. And Susie was, look, Acacia, your talent show critique was that you kind of like, you're earnest, you're proper, you kind of stay in this little role. So don't you think you would want to do something else? I will say Susie is clocking.
She is. She definitely is. But Susie, the way Susie do things for me, it would just piss me off.
Yeah.
Because, girl, you didn't have to sit up here and say, I'm trash. Okay. You could have just been like, well, I would prefer the role. Like, say the reasons why you would prefer the role. Don't try to say, oh, this, and that's why you don't need it, because basically you're gonna fucking flop in it. Now, Susie knew exactly what she was talking about because Acacia did low-key kind of not do the best in it. It put her in the bottom too. Yeah. We'll talk about my thoughts on that later though. But yeah, no, the way Susie be handling situations, it'd be like, girl, you're not slick.
You be being shady. And Acacia said the same thing, but this is my thing. Once again, we're on RuPaul's Drag Race. Acacia, put it on the floor. You should have said right then and there, hold on, girl. You don't have to talk about all the shit I didn't do and what I did do. Just say why you want the part to move forward. Because she said it in the diary room. She's like, yeah, Susie, the way Susie talks, I just don't know. And she said the same thing about Corey King in the diary room. I'm like, Acacia, none of these girls know you have these thoughts. Put it on the floor, okay?
She was kind of going head to head with Susie in that moment, though. I mean, I feel like she didn't say exactly what she said, but like she still wasn't backing down. She got the part.
She did get the part, which is great. But say what you mean, because what you meant to say was, Susie, who the fuck are you talking to? You didn't say that. You said, oh, well, no, I just feel like you should do the Green Witch and da 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 da. Acacia gets the part, unfortunately for her.
It was so funny how Lexi and Sam was like heavily trying to push for it to happen. Like at first I was like, they definitely setting Susie up because they know she eat that role and win, and they didn't want her to get a win. Yeah. But also I'm thinking now they set Acacia up too. Because I feel like they really fucked up over this because they did not want Susie to get what she wanted.
Lexi manipulated this entire challenge, and y'all don't know, because she manipulated Sam a little bit by pushing her towards a different role. She manipulated this situation, making sure Acacia and Susie get these roles, and then she does it again later on. Like Lexi is playing games, honestly. No shade. She was very much so playing.
They say in the chat the Rusical winner never wins the season. Okay, period. So Anya didn't need this. Okay, period.
Thank God.
Period.
Thank God. So the other girls, they get their roles, blah, 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 blah. We'll get into that later. The next situation was Corey and Jules. They both wanted to get the good witch. This was very hilarious. Because I think Corey thinks she's the girl who can go back and forth and really eat it up, but she's not. And I feel like this moment really showed that for me, because it's like, you shouldn't be getting it ate up by Jules Sparkles. No shade to Jules Sparkles either.
Shade. I mean, she already got ate up by Ariette in the goddamn Untucked the other day. Like, I just be like, Corey. Yeah. Corey. Yeah. Especially because she has so much mouth in the dining room, and she'll be slick with Hermona. Yeah. She'll be slick with Susie. Yeah. But Jules calling her out. Oh, I'll be the monkey. Ariette, you're supposed to be in the bottom. Yep, I agree. Girl.
Like girl boo. Did y'all see Corey revealed Lexi has a full notebook of every contestant with their strengths and weaknesses, tossing them out when they get eliminated?
Oh, what? This is a strategic mother. Okay.
Oh,
we need her on the traitors.
Interesting. We do need her on the traitors. So
Jules was kind of eating her up. This was kind of funny though, because
Jules was eating her the fuck up.
It started off as like light funny shade, but then they literally started like screaming at each other. I was like, oh, this is getting serious, mama.
It got bad because Corey kept mentioning, like, Corey's reasoning was, I have a body and you don't. And honestly, that's not that good of a reason, because once again, like Jules said, they provide them with things. But anyways, and Jules' response was, I'm funny and you're not. I literally did good in the last comedy challenge, all of that. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like Corey King didn't have any good argument to why she wanted to get this role. But also, you don't have to argue. If you want the role, you're going to get the role. Every queen out there who has wanted a role and she's put her foot down, she's got the role. So if Corey was that girl, she would have got this role regardless.
I would assume she just wasn't as committed to it. Like I said, she low-key shouldn't have been, because I do not think she would have ate that role up at all, like in the slightest. So especially not as good as Jules did it. But in general, it's just like, girl, I will say I respect that she was trying to go for a solo role. Because I always say, like, you shouldn't expect to win and then join a trio or a duo. Like, it's very rare, I feel like, when that can happen. So you need to stand out. And at least she was trying to stand out. And she said, girl, if I get it and I flop, I go home. And it's like, a part of me was like, let her do that.
Let her do that. I really wish she would have just stood a little bit more. Because I don't know. She just does all this talk. And she has like the personality. Well, she emulates the personality of those certain queens who do get what they want and who do stand on all they 10 toes. But then she never puts it on the floor, and that pisses me the fuck off. But we move. So
this is a good point. Gina Burner says, Jules is such a nigga to me.
What?
Jules is such an enigma to me. I don't know where her drag persona is. All I know is that she could be tearing these challenges up for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, like I said the same thing. Like Jules is really like an interesting character in this competition. Like I really could see her going to the end game. Yeah. I think though that really is her downfall a little bit, is that she doesn't really have that like style that you could point to, or that like persona that you can say. Like I feel like we get like on your nerve where she's coming from, or like Susie too. You know what I mean? Like we kind of could like, I don't know, understand the aesthetic. Like even like Lexi, you know, even like the flop girls. Like I get Corey's aesthetic, Lana's aesthetic. You know what I mean? Lydia's. But like with Jules, it's like it's just good. You know what I mean? I don't feel like a a real, like, I guess I won't say personality, because I feel like I feel the personality. I just like, I guess maybe the consistency. Like
Yeah.
each look, I feel like is so different from each other that it's like, okay, what is Jewel's
It's not
signature
a
look?
brand. She has a personality, but she doesn't have like a
A brand.
brand.
That's the perfect word. Like, what is Jewel's signature look that you can say
Yeah.
that is Jewel Sparkles right there?
Yeah, that's what it is.
And
Oh,
that's
dang,
why
you
we're
said
gonna
it.
keep her from winning.
I do agree. I actually do agree. But this last part was funny because when Corey agreed to getting to get, well, she didn't agree. Susie 2 said, "Look, this is what we can do. We can all just vote. Let's just vote." And then she said, "Raise your hand if you think Corey should get the part." Nobody raised their hand except Susie 2 because Susie 2 was being messy and she wanted Corey to flop high key.
She felt messy for that.
So after that, Corey was like, "Look, fine, I'll be the monkey, whatever." And Jules was like, "Good, you get to be with your twink. You should be happy." And Corey was like, "Well, and you don't get to have a body." And Jules was like, "Well, I could buy a body. You can't buy comedy, honey."
Ooh.
And it was over.
And it's like, Corey, why are you getting ate up like this? Like, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I hate to bring Plain Jane in it again. But Plain Jane would have never let a bitch ate her up like this. Like, there were so many moments where like someone would say something slick to Plain Jane, and you could just see a switch go off. And she could, like, you could literally say, "Oh, Plain Jane, like, you know I ate that." She could be like, "Bitch, you didn't eat fucking shit. You knew I should have been in the fucking top." Like, she would just switch and go in. Like, oh my God. Like, but I feel like that's like my issue with Corey is that, like, I really want to know, like, that's like she came into it very much like, I'm this diva. You know, I'm going to bring this, I'm going to bring that. And I'm related to Plain. And I'm like, girl, you getting ate up by Jules and Arietti. You're not serving comedy for real. You're not eating up the challenges. The looks aren't necessarily given. I'm just like, Corey, where are we gonna go from here?
What can you do? Honestly, she should go home from here. That's what it should be. I really, really hope Corey King loses fast because I don't want to see her anymore. I already had to sit through Candy Muse ugly ass for a whole fucking season.
My God. Once again, we are not dragging Black queens on Black History Month.
What Black queen are we dragging?
Corey. And
well, Corey deserves it. Candy Muse is not Black.
Candy Muse, I Googled it. You can't take away that woman's Blackness.
Candy Muse is not Black. What is Candy Muse?
So Afro Latina is not Black.
She's Afro Latina?
She's Dominican.
Bitch. She's Dominican. I know a lot of.
So what about all our Dominican Kingdom fans that think that know they're Black?
Shout out to the Black.
Oh, you're saying they're not Black. So all right,
they're Black. If they're Black, they're Black.
But Candy Muse isn't Black.
Exactly. We get it. We know what the fuck is going on. Period. Yes. So they get to practice. They start practicing for the musical. There was a few moments that I found interesting because, first of all, Corey King cannot sing. She cannot act. She can't serve looks. She can't give comedy. And I wrote all this down. So yeah, there you go. Another thing she can't do. Can't.
Oh my God.
Anya Nerve is literally my mom. She eats this up and she's singing this song. And they should have beware of Anya Nerve on a musical challenge because they already know she can sing from that one last challenge where she had that solo commercial and she sung and she ate it up then and she did the boop 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 bop 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 the scat. So they should have never let her get this main major ass part.
I mean, no one else was gonna fight for it. I mean, of course, none of the non-Black queens could be Harlem.
They should have. Rue lives for a good race swap. Rue lives for a race swap.
I just don't think.
Rue lives.
When was the last time Rue lived for a race swap?
Utica. When he told Utica, "You better go up there and act black like Simone," he was on her ass for that.
Now, he said specifically that,
huh?
I didn't watch the season. He said specifically that.
He said specifically that, and she won that. She won that challenge. It was a.
That's problematic.
It wasn't like a race swap, but it was because Utica was very, very woke, and it was you have to be the other person's drag. So her and Simone got partnered up, and she did not really want to give what Simone gets because Simone gives blackity black. And she was scared about that. And Rue was like, "Girl, it's okay. It's drag." And so she had to loosen up. And
all I know is, well, let's just say this then. Nobody but Anya was going to eat up that role. I'll just say that.
That is true.
But my point is, the point I was going to make is that none of the white queens could do it, which I stand by.
Real. That is true.
And that leaves the Black queens. Corey,
no, it doesn't.
For some reason, wanted to be Glenda rather than Black Dorothy. I wonder why.
She wouldn't have
and then Lana always complains about not getting seen and not getting shown. And once again, we have a challenge where you could pick a lead role and you choose a background character.
She always want to choose a background character.
And then literally is the main one talking about I think all three of us want to win. So we need it. And it's like, so why did you pick the fucking Tin Man when you see fucking Harlem Dorothy right there? Fight for Harlem Dorothy.
Stupid. It was surprising that no one fought for Harlem Dorothy. No one wanted it but Anya. And it's like, stupid. No one deserves to win but Anya. Sorry. There you go. Sorry. And no shade. This is why I didn't like this casting of this season, because the Black Queens are not eating up. I love watching the season and me being able to live for all the Black Queens. I love living for all the Black Queens.
I really feel bad because this is the first one. This is like the first season we've talked about with like multiple Black Queens on it, because All Stars and Jerry, she was the only one. Wasn't she? Yeah, she was the only one. Yeah. So it's like, damn, it's like, oh, not us dragging them, but like literally every season I love them. So I'm like, oh, this one's just not, it's just not doing it for me. It's just not. I think my issue with Lana, because I don't hate Lana. I ain't gonna lie, I don't hate Lana at all. I just am kind of underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be way better. No shade. Especially now that I've watched Lux's full season, I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Corey, I thought I would just like Corey's personality. I honestly never thought I would like Corey's drag. I'm not even gonna lie.
Real.
But I thought I would love her personality. And I don't
even love that.
So I'm just like, damn. Yeah. But Anya's my mama, so that's enough for me.
Anya is carrying. She's carrying it for every Black queen out there this season. So I'll give her that. Thank God. Acacia forgot is flopping hard. She can't sing. Well, she's supposed to be able to sing, but she wasn't singing good at practice. The overall performance, it was a little different, but hey, we move. So yes. Any thoughts?
No, I didn't speak.
Boom. Let's get to the motherfucking runway. I know that's right. Oh, before the next day, the day of the runway, there were some conversations. These conversations were really real. They got real deep. I started crying, no shade. So get ready, y'all. Get serious. Because Sam Star, she starts off, she talks about how when she was younger, she was really, suppressing her inner gay. She felt like she had to be very butch with it all. So because of that, she didn't really feel comfortable. And then she got the opportunity to play Ursula in her musical. And that's when she felt more open, more free. She felt like she can really give her full personality. And I just love that. This is why I love drag. This is why I love Drag Race. Because I feel like hearing these stories of them saying how full and fulfilled they feel being their full selves, it's like, oh my God, I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could feel that same way and really get up on stage wearing full drag and eating it up in my full gayness. Like, that is just the ultimate. I don't know. It just feels so good. And I love seeing her say that. Period. Corey and Arietti talk. This was real. This was a real deep one too, because Corey talks about how when she was younger, she used to be real big. She used to be a little bigger. And Arietti was like, yeah, I used to be a big girl too. And she talks about her struggles as a kid, being a big girl and getting bullied for it. And this was a really sad one, because she talks about how she started getting anorexia. She started getting bulimia, and she was coping with all the bullying and stuff like that through that, narrative. And then it wasn't until drag where she felt like she got saved and she didn't have to do that anymore. And it's like, oh my God, that is so sad. So sad.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yes. But yes, Acacia, she talks about her being young. She was born with cystic fibrosis. Had to Google it. Didn't know what it was. But apparently it's like when your lungs have mucus all up in it. And basically she could have died at any moment. It's a very mortal, situation she was in. And she said that she had to overcome that growing up, all of this. Very, very deep. All the girls have good, real personal stories. I love that. It's so interesting. But yes. Boom. Then we got into the motherfucking Rusical. So let's get into the motherfucking Rusical. I know that's the fuck right.
I wasn't that excited about it going in, but I did kind of like the performances as I was watching.
I love a good Rusical. I love it every time. Or like a acting performance. I'm always here. So first we got Susie the Green Witch. What was your thoughts on Susie?
I thought she did really well. Definitely for the role. I think by the end of it, I think that she was a standout for me. Anya, Sam for sure. Mm-hmm. And then who am I missing? Did I say everybody? I think did I say 4?
Jules Sparkles.
Oh, Jules. That's what I was missing. Yeah, I thought she did really good for her role.
Yeah, she did good. And she's just genuinely talented. So for me, when I was watching it, I was like, this is just talent. She could dance. Her song sounded really good. She's a great performer. It's just talent all around. But
Yeah,
I
you
will
can
say,
tell that she's actually been on Broadway and things.
yes, it just exudes. But I don't know, something about it as like a judge, it was great. But I was already like, okay, this was great, but I need you to stand out. Like I need you to be the musical. And there was two other people who I feel like did a little bit better with that. No shade, even though she did good. Then we had Jules Sparkles. Jules Sparkles, to me, stole the motherfucking show. I was laughing, I was gagging, it was fun, and she could dance, which I didn't know either. So yes, it was.
Yeah, I'm very shocked that she didn't win because of this performance. Like, I don't know. I thought that she had the best performance, and this is where I get like not confused, but like it's very clear that they have different rules for different situations because I feel like you would assume for most challenges that the challenge is what's most important. Now, so obviously it's all personal, and this is Rue's show, but I just feel like as far as like who really brought the entertainment, who I think really like stood out the most was Jules, and they gave it to Sam because she did a good impression of Cher. Like that was the most obvious, like you're winning just because we like Cher ever. Like, and it was just like, cause I'm not saying I don't think Sam did bad. I thought Sam was good, but like
She wasn't even.
I don't
second
think there's
best,
no
though.
denying Jules ate her performance down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She
And
stole.
if you include the looks, I would say based off the look, if you have to compare everyone who did good with their looks, I would say yes, Sam should be at the top. But we've seen situations where the second best have had the best look, and they still give it to the person who performed best at the challenge. So you can, I guess they're saying that Sam just performed best at the challenge, but I don't agree with that. And I don't even think they agree with that. I think they just like Cher.
Yeah.
And which I mean, I'm not, I don't know Cher. So like, I feel like I'm going in with a very unbiased opinion. And the thing is, I like Anya, and I still feel like Jules ate it up the most. So it's just like that was very much like, girl, you just like Cher. And honestly, I've seen a lot of Cher impressions, and I wasn't the most gagged. I mean, I'm literally watching Chad Michael's season of Drag Race right now, and like, I mean, I can see a Cher. So I'm just like, okay, we're here, I guess.
Yeah, no, they played in my girl face. They played in her face so bad. She won this challenge 100%. I don't know
if any challenge to get a win, it should have been this one. Because like, imagine if she doesn't get an opportunity to get any other win. It's gonna be like, damn, like just no shade. Like this entire episode didn't feel like Sam's week. Like I was very shocked that she got the win, and that's why I feel like I am feeling like this kind of winner edit because I'm like, you know, last week we had to build up, like come out of your shell. This week was supposed to be Sam coming out of her shell and really owning it. And I didn't realize that until after critiques where it got brought up again. I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be Sam's episode. Because literally up until that point, I was like, well, Jules won. Jules ate this the fuck up. But like, I should have connected it when she also had that moment in the goddamn room too. It's like, they really are trying to like put in Sam's like, you know, at least in-game arc. And I'm just like, ugh, girl.
Yeah, that was probably another reason Sam won is because they love rewarding girls. Not love, but sometimes they'll reward a girl for listening to their critique. And I feel like they just felt like, oh, last episode we told her to get out of her shell. She's so out of her shell this episode. We're going to reward her for it. Plus, she did share. It's just like a bunch of like arbitrary stuff. No shade. When it comes to the challenge, Jules Sparkles won. Give her her win. Period.
I don't like that.
And it's unfortunate because Jules has been in Jules was just in the top last round, didn't win. She was in the top early on, didn't win. Like, oh wait, did she win that first time? She didn't. So it's like she's been in the top like 3-4 times and they haven't got her a win. This was her time to get a win. Quit playing with my girl. Y'all playing in her face.
I'm just scared. I'm just scared because look, I've already subscribed to the idea that Anya Nerve is winning. So I just need that to be the case at this motherfucking point.
Amen. Okay. Next we get who we get? Oh, the losers. They literally call themselves the losers, don't they? Lana, Ariete, Lexi. They all did fine. But it's just disappointing.
I just want to say y'all thought Ariete was gonna flop. She didn't flop. I'm sorry. Mother is moving on in the competition. We'll be seeing her longer. Eat it up. Honestly, once again, even with a very small role, I thought Lana ate it up. I thought she was the best in the scene. And I think back to the whatever the fuck, what was that? Caveman sketch.
Yeah.
I thought she was one of the funniest ones in that sketch too. So I'm just like, girl, if you pick a bigger role, Like that's the thing. Maybe she know her strengths. Maybe she couldn't do Harlem Dorothy. But I'm just like, girl, don't pick a background character and then be confused why you're not getting the win, why you're not getting any recognition, girl. Who like we're not gagging over this. Like the performance in itself, it was cute, but no one's judging that.
You're
for
not
real.
winning this at all. I kind of feel the same way about Lexi too. I feel like Lexi would do better if she just had her solo roles, because when she did the little anchor woman, Susie too ate her up because she got the actual separate role, and then you were just the anchor woman. And then even here, it's like you probably could have done one of the bigger roles, the bigger performance. You should have had a Keisha role. You should have went for Dorothy. You should have went from not Harlem Dorothy, but you should have went for Kansas Dorothy.
But that's the thing that interests me about the queens this season. I'm like, so many of y'all, like we even get into Untucked when Sam was like, "Oh, I want to give me a second win. I want to give me a second win." Yep. The girls was like, "Oh, but we want one." Then why aren't you doing the work to get a fucking win? You're not gonna get a win if you want to fade into the background. Like I'm so like even Lana saying like, "Why didn't I get any critiques?" Because you're the fucking Tin Man in a musical with the good witch, the bad witch, 2 Dorothys. Like you're not gonna
and a green witch. It's 3 witches, 2 Dorothys, and you chose the Tin Man. Are you dumb? And it's shade to all 3 of them. It's shade to all 3 of them. Like, this is a competition. You are trying to be RuPaul's Next Drag Superstar. Is the RuPaul's Next Drag Superstar the Cowardly Lion? I don't think so.
Now, why Lexi got us straight?
Is RuPaul's the Next Drag Superstar the Scarecrow? I don't think so. Is it the Tin Man? I don't think so. Wicked's Next Drag Superstar isn't even the Tin Man. The Wizard of Oz isn't even the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. It's Dorothy or it's the Witch. So why would you not be Dorothy or the Witch? Are y'all dumb?
Like, I'm sorry, unless you don't think you can do it. And if you don't think you can do it, then why do you think you're going to be in this? Why do you even want to be in this competition? Like, honestly, realistically, I would love to see a cast that was all like, oh no, I want the lead.
They should all want the big role. No one should have wanted these 3. These 3 roles should have went to everyone who ended up getting the butt end of the stick, and they should all be mad about it. They were happy. All 3 of them chose this. None of them ended up accidentally getting this. They all wanted this. What? Flops. A part of me feel like if any of them can come back, it's Lexi. Like maybe she's holding out. Maybe she's gonna start going real hard later on. But I have no hope for Arietta or Lana. Next.
Oh my God.
Who is this?
Cher.
I'm sorry. Cher. I thought what I loved about her choice was, I think when it comes to musicals, the thing you should do the most is change your voice with the song, or else you're not going to stand out. So I did like that she made the Cher voice. She wanted to go full in on that. And what's that girl name? Michelle Visage was like, well, girl, if you're going to do it, you need to do it the whole time. And she did. I thought that was cute. But the performance itself, I wasn't gagging. No shade. Like, you got carried around. You did a flip. And then that was it. Like, it wasn't better than Susie too. It wasn't better than
like
Jules.
If I have to rank who I think wasn't better than like the best, like, well, I'm only ranking the leads because those are the ones that were stand out. I would say Jules, Anya, Susie, then Sam.
Yeah, and then Acacia, who you forgot.
Ooh, I mean Acacia.
Exactly, at the bottom. So she did better than Acacia, but so did everybody else. So I don't know why she won this challenge.
Cher.
Next.
And the reason why you shouldn't pick a role that's in the background or shared with someone else is because it's so easy for the entire performance just to be like, okay, man, you know, this is definitely on the stage. And then it's also easier for you to get outshined because Corey then later gets a critique that, you know, Lydia ate you up. And it's like, it's such a small role. Like she barely ate her up, but it's like that is noticeable. And now you're getting a negative critique because the scene wasn't that good. This entire scene is just not that good. Like this what? Compared to all of the other scenes on the thing, like this was just stupid. It was a bad song, didn't like the choreography, and what they have on is a mess.
I agree.
So it's just like I wouldn't even chose this, but like if you're gonna do it, you gotta like really like stand out. I feel like both of them, it was just like they would have both been bottom 2 for me. I'm sorry.
I agree. Both flops. This was just stupid role. But honestly, they should get punished for, I guess Corey didn't want this role. If anything, I should be more mad at Lydia. Lydia chose to be a monkey. What the fuck? Out of all the roles, it's worse. That's worse than being the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. And
Lydia be thinking going into these challenges? She's like, let me be the oldest woman.
Do whatever. Like, I don't know why this girl made it
and not change my voice.
Out of everybody here, why is she on All Stars? I don't know. Let's see. You know what? Later on, I claimed I did, but we'll see. But yes, this was stupid decision. At least Corey got accidentally put in this role because she was fighting for a bigger one, but she didn't. No shade. When I was watching it, I was like, "Is this Lydia's performance and Corey is just the backup dancer?" And that's how I felt, and I guess that's how the judges felt as well. But honestly, both of them are just, what the fuck is this? Right? Next. Oh, this is Diana Ross.
Like.
This isn't even Diana Ross. This is who Diana Ross was understudying for, and this is who should have been on The Wiz.
Like, if The Wiz goes back to Broadway, is it on Broadway? She need to fucking
play on Broadway.
This was play Dorothy on the motherfucking Broadway, bitch.
So,
I mean, like, she is just performance down. Like, it's all over her face when she steps up on that goddamn stage. Like, oh my God, I know the Rusical winner never win. So I guess she could have it.
That was fate. That was
God. I would not have been mad if my sister won. I would not have been mad. I just feel like, wow, Anya really chews up the competition in these challenges. Like, good God. And you know what pissed me the fuck off?
What the fuck?
So first of all, two things. So when she was learning the choreography, she was picking it up or whatever. The fucking choreographer man, I can't remember his name. Julius. Whoop, is that his name?
Yeah.
Julius is funny. The only Julius I think about was Beyonce body card.
Yes.
Like, Julius. He was like, oh, she taking forever to get the steps. I mean, bitch, she ain't a fucking professional dancer.
Right. Calm down.
I
think he has too much passion about it because he's like, this is my favorite character.
It pissed me the fuck off. Because
Yeah.
he was saying it.
Jamal.
Right?
Is it Jamal?
Is it Jamal? Girl, see, now you was thinking of Beyonce body.
Oh, the Jays.
Girl, please.
Girl, fuck that man.
This is why I was like, I couldn't tell if this was like reality TV editing for like Anya's winner edit or not. Because while she was like getting the steps down, here go Jules. She's like, Anya has a way of communicating that can be perceived as rude diva. And I'm going to give Jules the benefit of the doubt and say that was an outtake from when they argued over the felt. Because I'm going to just, I don't want to have to get into Jules's ass like that. I feel like maybe the producers were being messy because I don't understand how her not getting the steps would lead to that thought. So I'm going to just give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay. And I'm like, if I am giving the benefit of the doubt, were they putting that in for her with her little arc? You know what I mean? Because I will say, I feel like a consistent, I noticed in the seasons is that a lot of times the eventual winner, they do get a lot of like critiques from other drag queens. Like, it's real bad these early seasons. Like, literally the first day, they was dragging the fuck out of Raja. And then the next season, they was dragging the fuck out of Sharon Needles. And it's like, bitch, she win the whole goddamn thing. So I'm just like, what is that gonna give? But then literally what's fucking crazy is that he kept bringing it up at the judges table. Like, he didn't say anything damn near positive, but it took her so long to get the steps.
Yeah.
Like once again, this is not a professional fucking dancer. And then when you see the performance, you cannot even tell. It's not like she was thinking about the move. She ate every count. So why is it even relevant? Like, he literally said you did well, but it took you a while to learn the steps. What?
Like, okay.
Don't piss me off. Especially because she's in the top. Why she get a negative critique at all? Anyways.
Anyway.
I had to put my stand goggles on for a second because that really pissed me off.
Period. No, she ate this the fuck up though. Like, she literally needs to be on Broadway. Someone call her right now. That's crazy. Forgettable. And
this is what I'll say. Because Pharaoh notes was sending me. But this is my thoughts on the performance. I feel like I liked the direction that she went with it. I feel like we said this before, with these challenges, it's about picking the right parts. Seeing the song, like, I thought this was going to give very much, a lively Dorothy song. I didn't think it was going to give very much slow motion like this. So I feel like the fact that it was such a slow, kind of emotional song, I like that she was giving that in the performance. I couldn't help but think Susie would have ate her up. No shade.
I agree.
But it's just, personally, I can see why Acacia should be in the bottom, especially when we get that look. I just feel like bottom 2 because of this performance. I don't know. Because I feel like for what it was, like, I'm sorry, if I was judging everyone in the lead role, would not be in the bottom two. Because I do feel like none of them bombed it. Like I can't look at Acacia's performance and honestly say I feel like she bombed this role. Like if it was a more lively song that gave her more choreography, that gave her more, stunts and shows, and she flopped, that's one thing.
Yeah.
She wasn't. She obviously was not given any real choreography, so she was just walking around the stage and emoting it. And I feel like I saw it all over her face. So I feel like honestly, it's like she kind of got put in a weird spot. So I don't know. I would love to see how Susie would have done it to like show me, okay, this is how you should have did it.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't know. It wasn't that bad to me.
I will say I was thinking like, I hate to say it, the whole time I was thinking, okay, who's the next drag superstar? Anya Nerve. What would have Anya Nerve gave? She would have gave it all. Like I feel like you would see it. It would be like almost like a lip sync. Acacia's lip syncs aren't the most horrendous, but sometimes she doesn't do enough. And I feel like if I'm thinking of a queen who would have ate this up, Anya Nerve would have been like, and like the face would have faced, and she would have gave, and she would have gave. I just feel like it was almost just too one note, maybe shifted, but also the song was terrible. But also she chose the role after hearing the song. You knew this was the song.
Yeah, and that's just my thing. I feel like for me, maybe it's hard to judge because I'm just like, I don't want to. I feel like it's easy to say that this role sucked because it wasn't given. Like every other performance was way more lively, had way more stunts and tricks and shows. And it's not like she was given choreo and did it bad. Like there was no choreo. There was no stunts and shows. There were no gimmicks. She was just singing a sad song. So I just feel like she gave what the role was intended. I can see how it could have been done better. But like, I don't know. I will say in general, like Acacia hasn't been giving, so it's like I don't mind the decision. I really don't care. I don't want to give us like a sheep at home. But it's just like
you're spilling though. You're literally spilling. I just feel like part of me also feels like, I mean, I'm gonna punish you for picking a boring role as well. Like I feel like Lydia and Corey should be in the bottom. I feel like Acacia should be in the bottom because like all three you pick every other part of the musical was entertaining. The only non-entertaining parts was this part.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, is that her fault?
Yes, she chose it.
She chose it, but like that means anyone who would have got this, well, maybe not anyone who got this role would have flopped. But it's like I think most people would be a little jarred because it is such a different tone from everything else. Like tone-wise, this is the most different song in the musical. So I feel like it's hard to like. I guess it's for me. It's like I would give her like some grace a little bit.
I can't agree with that. I think I would have. Especially now we're talking it out like this. I would give this grace over what the fuck Corey and Lydia. So like, yeah. But then we got to get into the looks because I think that's where I get confused. Let's get into these looks, child. On the runway, category today is parasols. Shady ladies. I had to Google what parasols meant. That is an umbrella, kind of.
Under my umbrella.
Amen. Susie too. I'm not gagging.
No, literally, she came out first. So when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, gag it, Susie, mama." Yeah. And then when all the other looks was coming, I was like, "Oh, they kind of shitting on you, mama." But honestly, to me, it was still top 5 on my list. It was a really great look. I thought it looked really good for her as well. I see that she keep like tweaking this goddamn 1920s Susie makeup. And while it is creative, I just want that white to go away so bad. I want it off. I want her to wipe it off every time I see it. But it was really cute. And then they revealed in the Untucked that this wig is Anya's. Anya gave her this wig.
Oh, interesting.
So, generous queen asked Miss Ellen.
Mind you, Susie been talking shit about Anya all day.
Girl, and she gonna lose to her, so it's okay.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't hate the look. It's just so organized. Susie's always very organized. It's just, I'm not gagging.
It's very put together.
Next, almost a mother. When she came out, I was like, oh, this is something I should be paying attention to. And then I paid attention and I was like, oh, I just wish it was a little more cinched at that waist.
Yeah, and I think that was my main issue with it. It felt like, to me, it read as like it was just too big a little bit. Yeah, like it felt like maybe it was like not the right size, because that's where it kind of lost me. Like it looks, I don't know if that's maybe the design, but it just looks too baggy towards the midsection to me.
I agree. She really needed something tight right here because I felt the same way. But it's still really pretty. I like that it shimmers.
You get into like the details of it, and then like I love the hair, I love the makeup, I love the parasol. Yeah, like I just wish the dress was a little bit more cinched, like you said.
Yep, I agree. But this was cute, and honestly, this was still good enough for me to want to give her the win because her performance was so amazing.
Yeah, I would have gave her the win. I would
give her
have.
the win. Next, this is my mother. I hate this picture because my mother looks good. Her
she
body
always looks good.
Her body is curved into that motherfucking.
I feel like she adds the perfect accents all the time. Like the look is always put together. The look is always very much Arietti. The look is always giving it down, boots, house down. Like, oh my God. I love Arietti. I really do. Every time she stepped behind that goddamn I don't know, cover girl. Like I just I be gagged.
It's so good.
Like
I've never seen a girl with these type of looks. Who's Lee? You see Lisa. You've seen more show seasons than me. What girl do I need to get into to give me this level of look?
I told you, I feel like Nymphia Wynn. You need to watch
last season.
Yes. Well, the bitch is fucking gaggy. Honestly, a lot of looks from that season was like, ooh, like they had some really good elevated looks that season for real. But in general, it's really, really gaggy. It's really gaggy.
It's really gaggy. Once again, I'm blessed that she got that
we definitely get a lot of look queens. Like I'm thinking of like Simone, got Mick. We were gagging on Plastique a lot. Like I would definitely put Arietti in that category of like, oh my God, every look you wear, I'm like, oh my God, like oh my God, you're eating this up.
Yes,
hot take girls where it's like every single look you walk out there where I'm like,
Hula Hay said Simone was gaggy, but you were blind by you. I'm no shade. It's never no shade. Simone was gaggy, but I wasn't feeling like how I was feeling about Arietti with Simone. And it's no shade. I know this is gonna be a hot ass take, but I said what I said.
During Black History Month. So during Black History Month, you said Arietti was better than Simone. You said Candy Muse isn't black.
Did.
And you dragging the fuck out of Corey King?
Did. And I didn't pick none of those black girls on Survivor cast draft.
Y'all see the type of person Pharaoh is. I thought this podcast was supposed to be diversity.
Arietti is Latina. So, anyways, yes, I'm sorry. Next, we have Lexi Love. Hot take. Well, I don't know if it's hot. I wasn't gagging, Lee.
I was living. I'm sorry. I was like, finally, Lexi is reheating her nachos. Like, I like this look a lot. I did. Now, it didn't photograph well, I feel, here. But, like, the presentation, when she walked down, I was living for it. It was giving, like, I don't know, like drag pimp a little bit. Like it was serving for me. And I like how like the parasol is like the hat.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, that's very cunty. Like Lexi, she really provides these camp things to her look that just really just elevates it for me. And this is one of my fave looks from her in a while, honestly, but definitely of the competition. I think she looks fucking great. And I feel like she also went a whole different aesthetic for this look. You know what I mean? And it works for me. This is so good.
I love the campiness of it, and I love what she did with the parasol. But I don't think I like the dress, actually, and I think that's the only my problem because I like everything else. I don't think I like this dress, and that's just that. But yeah, she looks.
One thing about Lexi, I think she's gonna rock anything though. Like that's one thing.
I agree.
Like, she walks on that runway and gives it every time.
I agree. I do agree. I want her to put her foot on the pedal more with the challenges. Like I want her to be in the top. One of these weeks. I'm sick of her being in
that's fine. She took her foot off the gas, but I will say she has one maxi win. I mean, let's say next episode she win again. Boom. Now she got 2 like 3 other bitches. That's right true. Back in it.
That's true. So yeah, I need that. I need a good Lexi episode. If she just eats it up one episode, I'm gonna be like, ooh, you're back, honey. Because no shade, like the competition feels a little scarce. I'm like,
there is none if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Like if I have to predict, because it's usually a top 4 for the finale, or like top 4, top 3.
Yeah,
I would definitely say right now, right here, right now, Susie, Anya. I feel like those are for sure.
Immediately.
And then I would say Sam Star and Lexi. I feel like Jules could be in there, but I'm also just comparing Jules to other girls. Like we said earlier, like Jules doesn't have that specific brand.
Yeah.
So unless it's a situation where like one of those other 4 flop terribly, and then she beat them in the lip sync. But I just feel like that would I would bet my bottom dollar that at least 2 or 3 of them is in that final 4.
I agree with that list. I think I put Jules over Lexi only because of Lexi's lack of performance and challenges so far. I'm thinking if they get to a challenge, Jules gonna eat her up. But who knows? Because sometimes near the end they do talk about your history in the game and how they kind of feel about you overall, and that kind of becomes more important at like top 5. So maybe it could be like Lexi's been more consistent or something like that. But we'll see. Now this was the look of the night, honey.
Yeah, she gagged. I'm not gonna lie.
Gorgeous.
When she walked out of there, I was like, yes, mama,
Gorgeous.
give it down. Just really, really good look. I loved it. Now, like I said, if they were going based off of the challenge and the look, I understand why you give it to Sam Star, because she had the best look out of the top girls for me.
She did.
But at the same time, like I said, RuPaul, you don't always do that.
You don't.
So why are we doing it now when Jules 100% had?
I don't think that's what I think. They genuinely just thought Sam ate the challenge up.
No, they thought Cher ate it up, and that's what pisses me off. They didn't think Sam ate it up. They thought Cher ate it.
And you know what's crazy? That wasn't Snatch Game. It wasn't impersonate the person the best. So I hate that she kind of gets this pat on the back for being Cher.
I will say, why the fuck was Cher in it anyway?
Why was Cher in the Wizard of Oz musical? Get the fuck.
And this is what I did want to mention, because I saw this. This looks great, but she's wearing her mama's clothes again. I saw the post this time because I didn't see it last time. Mm-hmm. This is the second week in a row that you're wearing your mother's clothes.
In a row?
Yes, because last week she did the whole little needle thing. That was Trinity. And I saw people saying that in the chat, but I didn't see a picture. And then when I saw the tweet about this look, in the comments they had the other look. And I'm like, girl, 2 weeks in a row now. Like, I get it. The girls are not original like that no more. So they are borrowing, again, it looks from designers. But girl, a clockable look twice in a row. And it's like, that does make me look at her like, okay, once again, why did she win this episode? Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't know this information, but it's just like, I mean, now that I know the information, I'm just like,
definitely shouldn't have won.
Like, I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't mind. Most of these queens get from other people, but like the fact that like it can be traced back to who it came from twice in a row.
There's images on Twitter. That's embarrassing. Next. Liddy B. Collins. I didn't mind this look. Not gonna lie. I liked the little design on it, and I thought it was cute. That's all.
Yeah, I didn't love it. Someone said this last podcast too. Like, I don't know why she keeps covering her face, which is so true. Like, her face, her mug, her hair is literally the best thing about her looks. And honestly, it probably would be a little bit more digestible if she showed it, because I feel like every time I see her in Untucked, I'm like, oh, okay, you look great here.
They didn't chat dragon. What am I even looking at? I did not. You know what's crazy? Because it's no shade. She's had like what 2 sort of good looks. I didn't like those sort of good looks that much at all. Last episode when she wore that green, I didn't love the green. This is my favorite look by her, and I still don't love this. This isn't even the best look of the night. I just don't like her drag. Sorry. Next, Corey King. I actually thought this was cute, but I thought it was cute because I love Wizard of Oz.
I liked how on theme it was. When she first walked out, I was like, here go Corey again. But as she continued walking, I was like, why am I kind of living for it though? Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I kind of felt like it gave a little bit. Like, I was like, okay, Corey.
This is her best look.
This
for
is
me.
100% her best look. This is the best she has walked out on that stage. I mean, the thing is, it's so like on brand that it's like I can't really like. I guess you can't like really pick it apart. Like,
I agree.
She's going for Wizard of Oz, and she ate Wizard of Oz. I think it's well constructed. It fits her body great. She's not wearing a miniskirt like she always does. The hair isn't blonde like it always is. Like, I live for it. I thought it was it was campy. It was definitely campy.
I liked this look. My one critique is I don't like and I don't hate it. I just wish I think I would have done something different with my hair. I feel like she always looks unproportionate. Like when she wore that black look and she had that flat ass hair, I was like, why is your hair always so little? Yeah. This should have been, I feel like, big puffs. I don't know. I just want something bigger from her up
well,
top.
You saw Adam Lambert was like, girl, your look is not giving elevated like the other girls.
And I do agree with that critique. This is not elevated. This is just Corey King as posing as Dorothy.
No, Hula says, please tell me y'all saw the video of her painted as Susie or Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson one has been down my feed all fucking day. What the hell is wrong with Corey?
I wanted to say about Corey King is actually funny. She's just not funny on Drag Race. And that's unfortunate.
I think I agree with that. Because every time I see like a tweet or like a TikTok, I'm like, I do laugh. But like something about her on Drag Race is not registering for me.
I agree. Ooh, next.
Now, Anya,
I hated this.
I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
Hated this.
Like honestly,
Yuck.
that's why I'm like, ooh, like I can see
This is why Jules won this.
I can see why my sister didn't win. I could definitely see why my sister did not win because I didn't love this. Now, like I kind of like the direction she went with it as well. I think similar to Lexi, it was kind of more out of the box. It's not just like a simple gown with a carousel. Like this is giving like she's giving like cunty rain boot. You know what I mean? Like very much protect from the rain. I just thought it could have been a little more cuntier. I don't know. Like honestly, maybe if she had a raincoat, could that be cute? Like a long one? I don't know.
I see that. I didn't. It was fine. I also hate her hair here. I don't like flat ass hair. I don't like flat ass hair. Can work with certain looks, not with like. Why is your hair flat? I feel like her hair, like her face and hair don't match the look for me. Like, why are you wearing that? Kind of same as last round. You remember last round she had the suspenders on in the booty shorts, and her face and her hair didn't match. Why your face and your hair don't match your outfit?
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I mean, like for Anya, for her to win this competition, it's going to be primarily on the challenges. That's not to say her looks are bad. I just think that the last few seasons of Drag Race, we see the type of winners that they are, and I think they focus way more on the fashion than anything else. Like, especially if you're good at the challenges. Like, they usually try to get a girl who's great at the fashion and can also win a few challenges. You know what I mean? And I feel like Anya, her consistency with the look isn't always there. So, like, her win would be based on challenges, but that scares me because I'm like, they haven't been really doing that. So I'm like, I feel like they're like I said this a while back, but like gone are the times where like Bob the Drag Queen, Bianca Del Rio can come in there and win the whole thing. Like, and it's kind of unfortunate. It is kind of unfortunate. And I do hope that that's something that could be broken. But I mean, we'll just have to see.
And that's the thing. I do think it needs to be broken. And I feel like if someone does break it, it's someone like Anya. Like she is so.
But that's why I'm like, it could like if anybody like, and I love Anya, that's mama. But I just been season 16. Like if anybody should have did it, it should have been Saphira.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I don't know why Saphira wasn't given the win. Like it's like, damn. And her looks were actually great, but they were campy. They weren't like traditionally like what you see these other girls give. So it's just like
I've been liking campy recently too, a little bit. In these,
it's certain type of campy though. They love very much like you gotta be oddball campy.
Yes, she wasn't oddball campy. She was different. I need to watch. Let me just watch. Last and least. God, you look ugly. I haven't
even hated her looks, but this is.
I hate her looks. I hate her little. Why is her style ugly Bridgerton? Have you noticed that? Why is her style ugly white Bridgerton? That shit.
Oh my god!
She always has a fucking hair, and fucking 30s fucking UK ass, royal ass fucking gown. You look fucking ugly every time. I hate it. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. And I do think she's done good. I don't think she deserved to be in the bottom based on the challenge. But this is a bottom look.
Yeah, it is. And then based on like if you have to include the challenge with it, it's like, I mean, I can see why she would be in the bottom too. Like I said, I don't have a strong opinion on it like I did with Crystal. Like she could definitely be down there. But it's just this solidifies her being down there. Like if I could try to defend her from the challenge, but looking at this, it's like, bro, you look a mess.
You know what, sadly?
What?
I genuinely think this lady is going to be forgotten. Because when you think about the queens who've gone home so far, they're a little bit memorable. Crystal Envy, oh my gosh, she went home so early.
The Slasian Diva.
Joella, the Slasian Diva. Some of the other girls not that memorable. But even Hormona got picked from the audience by Rue. She's going to get forgotten so fast.
Next.
Anyway, so yeah, let's get into the tier. Now, here we are, honey. We had some interesting situations last episode because Arietta being at the bottom, it's crazy. What was going on? But starting with Lana Jarrett. She was in Chop last week.
Oh, did we go over her?
Did we get Lana Jarrett?
You did not do her look.
I did not do her look. Let me pull up her look.
Sarah, this is the second time.
Oh my God.
You done skipped over Lana on this podcast.
Can I be honest?
Sarah, it's Black History. How many times are you going to do this?
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
Not Lana forgot. Shut up.
That's scary.
Did you not? No, no one did anything. How did we all not know this?
That's scary.
No, Lux is gonna come for your ass.
Lux is gonna, but this is my thing, Lux. She shouldn't be forgettable. I don't even. Hold on. Do I?
Did you not download it?
Hold on.
Y'all, Pharaoh didn't even download the goddamn picture.
Oh my god.
No, that's the funniest thing though. No one noticed. Why did no one notice?
Wait, was she the one I forgot last time as well?
Yes, but at the Snatch game, you skipped right over her.
My god. I don't like her.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that she wore a dress so similar to Jules because, I mean, girl, the comparison, she ate you up, mama. I don't know. With Lana, it's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't love the hair. Her makeup, I don't usually love her makeup. I wish she would switch it up. And then this look is just, it's just, you know, it's not bad. It's just like, she's not a standout. And same with the challenges. It's like, you have to stand out, and she's not doing that.
You know what's crazy? I don't even have many thoughts. I don't think I have thoughts. Maybe that's why I forgot to put her on here. It's just Lana. At this point, I think she has a theme, and her theme is like mediocrity. Sorry, I feel so bad. I do feel bad because I love Lana.
It's look. It's just like look. It's not necessarily anything like crazy or something that's gonna pop out at you. Like the most that she gave was in that green. When you turn around, you see her ass, and honestly, that was just showing ass. So it's like, you know, I feel like it looks great. Like I don't think any of her looks look terrible. I wouldn't say she's been the worst in looks any of these weeks. It's just like it's nothing that's like so jaw dropping, and I'm like, oh my god.
You know what she should have did? America's Next Top Model. Because the way she is strutting down this runway in this image, serving face, that's
a model for sure. Like she needs to literally become a professional model because the runway look, the way she poses in these looks, like even she's eating this is an off guard.
Yeah, and she'll never be the next drag superstar, so might as well try modeling.
You are going to hell.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna drag one more black person on this podcast during Black History Month.
Let me put the tear back up. Oh my god. So yes, we had Lana Del Rey in the bottom, and no shade, she was a chop last week. What did she do for the Rusical?
I like the Rusical. I feel like the look wasn't that bad. I would say at least in the mid.
I guess, child. Why the fuck is my fucking mouse gone? The hell?
Why are you cussing?
Because that just pissed me off. That literally just pissed me. Why is my mouse gone? What the heck? Hold on, give me like literally half a second. Not the anger issues. It's I'm like, we're live. Like it's not time to be live. It's not time to be messing with me. How do I don't even know how to get it back. Chat, how do I get my mouse to show back up?
How is it going?
That's why I'm mad. How is it gone? I don't even know where it's at. I'm gonna have to turn my screen off and then turn it back on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
A mess. See that Corey King and Lana.
It's because I'm trying to come from
That's
black
what you get for dragging black women on Black History Month. Yep, Adderall. Compliment Lana. Compliment Lana.
Okay.
So you need to say one positive thing about Corey and Lana.
Okay. Corey King is actually funny and she makes me laugh. Lana Del Rey is Lux Noir's daughter. I don't think it was chopped this time. I think it was like child for me.
You can't see the full thing.
So I would give it child. Why the fuck you can't see the full thing?
I thought you saw that. You didn't see that?
No. What the fuck is going on, y'all?
Oh my god. This is a mess, mama.
This is ghetto.
And this the new computer?
Yes.
Girl.
What?
Oh my god. Nothing saying that Lux Puri Puri. Y'all need to stop.
What is happening? Oh my god!
Okay, let's just scroll because we can't be in here all day.
Why is it gone? This shit finna piss me the fuck off. Oh my god!
I thought you kind of got it.
No, kinda. Anyways,
Okay.
next is Arietti. How are we feeling about Arietti, child?
The look was great. The performance was okay. The performance was better. I would say camp, but mid is fine. The screen moving all over the place. What's happening?
Why is the screen moving? Girl.
Do you need to exit out the website altogether?
I don't know if that's gonna work, honey. Let me try this. Let me see if this will work. Did this work? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna leave it here. Oh my god. Lydia B. Collins.
No, I would say chop again. I'm sorry.
I'm not fighting it. I'll agree with Chop. It wasn't gagging for me.
She never getting out the Chop category. I feel so bad.
Never. Next is Lexi Love. I like the look. The look was cute. Wasn't my favorite. The performance was mid.
Yeah.
I would say mid.
I feel like I like the look so much that I want to say camp, but I also didn't do that with Arietti. So
yeah, I feel like she's under Arietti because Arietti's look was so good, and they had the same performance. So either they're both camp or they're both mid, because she got to be under her.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
say mid.
Corey King, Chop. The look was cute.
Yeah, I would still put her in Chop though.
I'll put her in Chop though. I'll put her in Chop. Below Lydia?
No, I liked her look more.
I liked her look way more.
I honestly couldn't tell any difference in a monkey performance.
Corey wasn't doing nothing, but neither was Lydia. Acacia forgot.
Not the two lovers in Chop. Acacia forgot. I would honestly put her in Chop above both of them, in my opinion. But
I do agree. The look was so bad.
Maybe
Corey above Acacia.
I want to say Corey above Acacia, but like I didn't care for her performance at all, but I also liked her look.
That's true.
I didn't necessarily care for Acacia's performance. I wouldn't mind Corey above Acacia.
I feel like if I was like if we were on the panel and we was like, who needs to lip sync? I would say Lydia and Acacia. Sorry, just because of Corey's look. I
feel like if that is my bottom three, especially because I'm someone who keeps saying previous track record, I would say Acacia. But I can also see how Acacia should still be lip syncing against Lydia. I don't know.
I see that. Maybe it should be Corey lip syncing because she's just
like if I have to decide between these three, I'm like, well, Corey, you've already been in the bottom. I guess Acacia has too, but no, that was the Badunkadunk bottom, so that's not really a bottom.
Yeah, maybe Acacia is above Corey. What y'all think? Wait, what's the chat saying? I like Corey better. Oh, they said we got Corey King goggles on. Girl.
I didn't know all those.
Chat, put in the chat, is Acacia or Corey better? Next, we have Susie 2. Her performance was good. Her look was good.
I would say camp.
Yeah. Sam Star. I thought that was amazing look.
Amazing look.
Performance was okay.
I didn't think the performance was that great, but I can see how it will be mother. If I'm thinking personally, I wouldn't say mother this week.
I wouldn't say mother this week either. Acacia better.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's give it to her. I wouldn't say mother. I would say top of camp, I think, for Sam Star. Now, Jules, that's my mother for this week. She ate real bad. And Anya's performance was so good, even though I don't like the look. See, but I kind of feel like Anya is the reverse of Sam Star this week. Like, I loved Anya's performance, but her look I didn't like. But Sam, I loved her performance. I mean, I loved her look. But the performance
I feel like
matters more.
I feel like now that I'm looking at it, that's the thing. If we, I don't know, because I didn't really love Anya's look, and I loved her performance.
Same.
Sam, I loved her look. I thought she had a good performance.
A good performance.
So I'm like, damn, Sam Loki should be in mother.
Sam is above Anya for sure. So either Anya should be in camp with Sam, or Sam and Anya should both be in Mother.
I think Sam and Anya should both be in Mother because I want Anya and Mother, and you could put Sam above her just this time.
Just this time, real. That's fair. That's fair. And then Sam did win the challenge, so I mean, I guess they were close, but I just think Jewel Sparkles ate it up. No shade. Jewel Sparkles should have won.
Child, so we would have had the lovers lip syncing against each other.
Yeah, and who would have won? Oh my God, let's talk about this lip sync because it was Acacia versus Corey King. They were singing an Adam Lambert song. It's called something I don't know. I don't care about. But I'm not gonna lie, Lisa. When I was at the beginning of that lip sync, I was like, Acacia's eating this bitch up. Sorry, but as it went on, Acacia never did anything different.
Yeah,
she
did the Dorothy thing. Just
she did the Dorothy thing, and that's what makes me think: is she the only person who would have gave Dorothy like that? Iron Nerve would have ate Dorothy up. Because why did you just get on that lip sync and just walk around? Move. So yeah, at first I was like, Acacia's doing better with the emotion, but Corey immediately ate her up by like the high leg kicks. When she started doing the high leg kicks, Corey got it.
It was over.
Yeah, it was over.
Because Corey, I feel like she really like built into the momentum.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, there we are. And then Acacia Forgot went home. Thank God. Honestly, I've been wanting some of these flop girls to just go home, whether they deserve it or not. I don't care. Corey King could have the best performance next episode. I still want her to go home. And I mean that.
Yeah, I'm just like, because I at this point, this season is so uneven. And I know a lot of people said it will be interesting, which I thought too, but like, this isn't a bad season. I don't want to make it seem like this is a bad season. I'm still really enjoying myself. It's that I really like when it's heavy competition.
Yeah.
And that is honestly what made 15 and 16 so good for me. Because it's like, I feel like it's been a while in this new era to get so many competitive queens with actually good drag that's like really competing with each other.
Yeah.
And these girls are competing with each other, but it's on like a level where it's like, and then there's still this big gap. Like Anya, Sam, Susie, they're not really competing with some of these girls anymore. Some of these girls is like, y'all just gotta go. Sorry, like y'all like we
about 3-4 of them need to go. Lana, Corey King, and Lydia needs to go so I can see a real competition. I'm actually sick of the bullshit.
But that's the thing. I will say, who knows how far Lydia gonna go, because once again, these bitches can't fucking lip sync.
That's true.
That's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Lydia win the goddamn reunion. Lydia start lip syncing all these hoes out of here. That's why she get on motherfucking.
Yeah, probably.
None of these hoes can lip sync. So
I need her. But you know what? I need her in her lip sync assassin era because I need her in the bottom every week. She looks a mess every time. So honestly, get her into her lip sync assassin. Let her lip sync some more where she can thrive, because otherwise I'm not gagging. No shade. I think that is going to happen though. I think eventually Lydia going to stay in the bottom, and then we're going to see her lip sync all the time. So there you go. But boom. That's it, y'all. We'll be back next week, of course, to discuss the next episode of Drag Race, honey. It's going to be a design challenge, so it's going to get real cute in here. So definitely get into that. Get into the other shit we're doing. We're doing both Survivor Australia and Survivor US. We're also doing the challenge and Love is Blind. So get into that as well. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom. We out.
We're out.